Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. Hey y'all. Um, I just jumped back on for a hot second. I just wanted to come on and play. I don't know who all seen where Shalon rebutted, came back out with another video talking about the text messages. Like I figured. That wasn't even from Monique. That was from her husband, Mr. Sid. The one who I said need to step back and stay out of the business of Monique and her son. And I wanted to try to see if some people will come in so I can get your feedback, so you can chime in. Let me know if y'all heard the latest video from Monique's son. Shalon Jackson spoke again, y'all. He came out with another video talking about the text message that was released. The text message didn't even come from Monique's phone. He said exactly what I said earlier today about Monique wanting to put on this national front. Like I said, she always expect people to hear her gripe. She want apology. She want acceptance from the community. But here it is. She's putting her son in a position that he's being ridiculed for speaking his piece. But when someone ridicules her, the first thing she wants to say is, y'all don't understand it. We should stick together as a people. We should stick together as a community. My sweet babies, I'm just telling you, this is not right. But yet and still, her and her husband is sitting up there ridiculing the son. Like I said, when a person comes out and confront a gaslighter, the first thing they'll say is it's some mental issues, but she's not saying that, and she don't want nobody saying there's some underlying mental issues that she's dealing with when she came out with this stuff about what the industry did to her and what they're doing to her. But she wants everybody to accept and understand her take on it and why she's saying what she's saying and why she's doing the things that she's doing. But she wants to ridicule her son. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And I knew that this is how the son was feeling because, like I said, I have family members that's been dealing with the same type of abandonment issues, and how it affect them and how they react in life, and how she brought up his dad. The dad didn't speak on that. How are y'all speaking for the father, for the biological father? Like I said, Sid needs to stay in an uncle's place. Like he the one who released those text messages. I don't know if y'all know that, but he's the one. Like it's like he kept this stuff in his phone just for this moment right here. And so the son, Shalon, came out and told him about himself. Basically, he did it again, once again, in an upstanding fashion. Not disrespectful, very calm, very well spoken, but he told them again, guys, I don't know how to share my screen share yet, but I'm going to play the audio of him. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to put the speaker up to the mic and see if you guys can hear it. But this is his new live he did, y'all. Son. All right, so if y'all can hear, put a 1 in the chat. Hold on, y'all. Make it make sense. I didn't find the video. Shout out to Layla Lynn Media. That's my girl. Been following her a long time, but she actually did the commentary as well on it. So she played the video. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. Hopefully I can get to the part where he's talking. Hold on.
So I find it unique that my video was in response to my mother and not her husband, but yet he still had the most to say, which isn't uncommon. I also find it unfortunate that my mother does not seem to speak on her own. The only two worlds that I know where daddy is used is for children speaking with their fathers and women acknowledging their pimps. Her husband starts off by literally doing the very thing that I said that they would do, which honestly kind of made me feel as though their response was ironic because they validate my original video. Either A, she has some newfound moment of
Hey, Ashley Chat, you called me. Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. Look, I'm playing the live, the new live that Monique's son came out, rebuttaling those text messages. And I don't know who all heard my live earlier where I said how he must have been feeling and how I would feel if I was him about that so-called husband, okay? And he's telling it right here. He got them both told right here, boo. And I told you how stuff affects people in different ways when you're abandoned by your mom. So Monique, you wrong. Step up, step up. So you need to do what you're supposed to do and do right, and tell your husband to sit down somewhere. Tell him to go sit down. Stop being your mouthpiece. Speak up for yourself. Here you go, y'all.
Or B, she retreats back today. In her retreat back to him, though, he does not acknowledge what I did say, but instead begins to create a new narrative of things that I did not say, which negates the effects of a response video. The two of you essentially created a new video rather than actually respond to what was actually said. You also brought up my father. My father, though, is not doing interviews talking about me. In quick regards to the three sons comment, under the context in which your husband was speaking, by your rationale, Ma, he should have easily had no problem saying four sons, especially since you say he knew me before I knew me. The two of you can
see what I'm saying? He said it. What does him being the uncle while this child was a young kid, that's now you are his stepfather. You are his stepfather because you married his mother. So he should not look at you now as uncle, which I still say parents need to stop doing that crap to kids. But he should not have to look at you as an uncle now, because you are technically his stepfather. And you should technically, when you refer to your children, as 4 boys, not 3. You excluding this child out of your family. Right. She doesn't see him as a son. She act like she the auntie. She act like she his auntie. And he the and that's and her husband is the uncle. She act like this is not even her son. She is so foolish. Man, when I tell you about emotional triggers, again, y'all know I deal with a lot of emotional triggers. But listen, here you go, y'all. And he telling them, shut up.
Come off as seekers of weak levels of empathy from others, while at the same time sidestepping any accountability that one may need to take to attempt to address what I said to another man while also trying to make your wife victim number one has nothing to do with you. My father did not need you to speak for him. You're her daddy, not his. My mother has been speaking on our relationship for years. So to imply that only one...
Whoa, boo! He said he's your daddy, not my daddy's daddy. Okay, you don't speak for my father. Shut up. You don't speak for my dad, dude. You know, like, I dare you. Come on, boo. Tell him again.
The story was told when there are several articles and interviews throughout the internet discussing my strained relationship with her, filled with quotes from your wife speaking directly about me, while also providing vague context and downplaying the impact of an uninterested mother. I am 33 years old and have had ample opportunity to go to the media and tell some BS story for a BS amount of money, but instead I am on TikTok expressing my feelings for free. If the two of them were paying attention, I literally explained in my first video why I am responding using TikTok. And I should not have to repeat myself. My mother also states there are some people that are saying, oh, you should be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I say. Let's let in ones that were saying, oh, I was crazy. I was deranged. We watched it play out. So just like with my son, we're going to watch this play out. First of all, who the hell is we if it ain't you and I reconciling our relationship? Second of all, it's power in a word. Nobody is playing, but I can understand why you would use that word specifically. As you stated in the Club Shay Shay interview, you had the mentality of a 15-year-old child. You required a man to raise you, and you were acting like a little girl. These are your...
Y'all, what you say, Ashley Sexy Ray? She took daddy is professional. Yeah, like, girl, he said, Shalon said, like, how are you out here talking about people victim shaming you? And you're doing the same thing to me. He said, it's not even about the money. He said, it's not even about the money because that's why I did it on TikTok. I didn't do it on Facebook, YouTube. I didn't go on no talk show, no TV show, no news platform. He said, I'm telling it on TikTok because you are out here spreading this narrative that's not true. Here you go, y'all.
It doesn't matter the context I put them in. This is how you thought of yourself as a grown adult who was someone's mother. Last time I checked, Monique fans, a 15-year-old grown adult who acts like a child but is in search of their daddy, they don't typically make efficient parents. But hey, I could be wrong. On a more serious note, to sit there and allow your daddy to address my mental health in a weak attempt to pass my response off as a moment is disturbing and insulting to those of us who do have mental health issues. The way I presented myself was no different than my mother and her daddy presented themselves when addressing D.L. Hughley. And her precious babies ate it up. D.L. is wrong because he's so loud. Mo and Daddy are right because they're so calm. But I, for some reason, don't get the same energy. To simply try to call me crazy is dismissive and cowardice. Attacking somebody's mental status is a clear sign.
Y'all remember when I said earlier how she tried to gather in the people by talking so softly and so calm? My babies, oh, sweetie, sweet baby. That's Monique. But he's talking just as calm and cool and collected on his experience because this is not coming from he's saying it out of his mouth. So, but you want people to accept you from what you're saying and how you're being looked at.
Zero to stand on. Furthermore, what kind of person still has a text message from their wife's son that is over 2 years old, still in their phone, saved just for the purpose of re-showing it to him? What I specifically remember about that message is that at the end of it, you said something along the lines of, if you don't respond, I understand. I could care less about what your message was about, but for you to say in the message, if you don't respond, I understand, why was it then that when you and I did speak, after that message was sent, the first question out of your mouth is, hey man, how come you didn't respond to my text message? I found that to be very unique. But I did not need an explanation on how to speak to women or how to listen to women. That was not what that situation was about. My mother showed me how conceited she is in that situation that you were referring to. For a woman to villainize the actions of her son for being a man and a father to his new family.
Didn't I say that earlier, y'all? That Monique is self-absorbed. She's very condescending and conceited. Her son saying it. Her son. And if anybody don't see that and not reading through the bull crap, something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all.
Because she had not heard from him in 2 days, as though her phone was broken and she could not check on me. Because last time I checked, I was a new parent. I didn't get a new house. I didn't go on vacation. I didn't just get a new game system. I had a baby. And in those 2 days that you did not hear from me, I was handling my business as a man and a father. But I will assume your phone and the phones of those around you were all broken, which I wanted to believe was the reason why you did not respond to a message from your son expressing his concern over some bumps that your grandchild had on her back. You would later make it your business to tell me that you got the message and chose not to respond because her other grandmother is a nurse. Damn the fact that she is also your blood. And shout out to Nana. My baby girl loves her some Nana. The statement about money and then stating, don't let nobody introduce me to you is not a competent statement to make because it wasn't a complete sentence, nor did the two things correlate with each other. And when did you have the time to introduce yourself to a son that you weren't interested in and didn't do the best job you could do? I'm starting to think that you're not hearing yourself. To address money, you gave me $10,000 for a down payment on a car. Yes, thank you again. Thank you. My girlfriend and I were already prepared to put our money together and get a car. You and your husband called us one day and stated that y'all were going to give us $5,000 for a down payment. We said, okay. You then called us back a day or two later and stated that you would be giving us $10,000 for a down payment on the car. You and him made the conscious choice to give us that money. We did not ask you for anything, but this is an example of a rich person doing something for you. And because, an example of a rich person doing something for you because they want to do it for you, but because it doesn't have the desired effect that they want it to have, you are inconsiderate and ungrateful. But let's take it a step further. I eventually would uncover that my mother had left me a UTMA worth $45,000. You never brought that account to my attention. You claim it was because you forgot that you even set it up in the first place, which validates my point. Who forgets that they invested $45,000 into a child that at that time is the only child? When I was homeless, and I called you to help me figure out how to access the account, you said, Shalon, I don't even know what you're talking about. And if I did, why do you think I would help you? After finding out from the Georgia Department of Revenue.
But she wants the Tyler Perrys, the Lee Daniels, the Oprah Winfreys, and all them to help her. Her son was homeless. Her son was homeless, and all he was asking for was the money that was so-called supposed to be his that she set aside, that he knew nothing about. But then when he asked about it, she blatantly tells him, why would she help him? But you want help from the other millionaires, Tyler Perry and all them. Make this make sense, y'all. Does she sound like a narcissist? Does she sound like someone that's self-absorbed, that's all about them? Everything is about them. This is mind-blowing. This is crazy. Make this make sense. She around here on this whole crusade campaign about what was done to her, how the industry treated her so badly, and boo-boo. See, that's why I say social media hype. Don't believe the social media hype, because these people put up this front, play the victim, all this stuff, and on the other side, they live in this other devil lifestyle. Like I said earlier, she didn't even go to her parents' funeral. She doesn't even speak to her family, her siblings, her sister, none of them. Man, post Shalon.
They had been sending me mail to 3 separate Georgia addresses, all of which I lived at with you at some point or another. For the life of me, I can't grasp how those letters managed to slip by so many people at 3 different locations. I did, however, eventually get access to the money and the brokerage account that you had set up for me with Morgan Stanley. To be fair, what you put together for me was amazing, especially had I let it sit for a year or two, which made it bittersweet that you wouldn't have wanted to help or even educate me on how to manage what I had. My blowing through that money is all on me, and I have to take my accountability for that, and it's a lesson learned. Sidney stated that the last time that him and I spoke, I wanted to call him Dad. The actual truth is that I wanted to call him Pop. Calling you Uncle Sidney, but my mother calls you Daddy, and the boys call you Daddy. It was getting a little awkward. And yes, for a very short time, I did feel that way about you. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. Black Jesus.
Black Jesus, right.
I do just want to really quickly give a really, really big thank you to the support I received throughout this. I didn't think that was something that was going to happen. I didn't make that video to have a tennis match with my mother. I do not plan on making any more videos. This is it. I've said what I wanted to say. To me, if you're not going to acknowledge, you've already shown me that you don't care enough to acknowledge what I did say. So definitely don't have the expectation that you're going to acknowledge now what I'm saying. So it is what it is. But once again, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again, man. That day before I posted that original video, I went to sleep with 25 followers that I probably could name all. I probably name all 25 of those people. I think I have over like 12,000 followers now. That's really cool, man. I really appreciate that. I just can't say thank you enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but I do appreciate the love, and best of luck to my mother in Sydney. And I hope that the Cat Williams tour is incredible. I really, really do. But when it comes to me, I am going to enjoy being a dad and being a man and just going through life, man. I don't want to be famous or notorious for being one's neglected kid. I don't want that to be my story. And I only said what I said just to provide context, not to become anything. But y'all be safe, man.
Man, my phone keep ringing.
Peace.
See y'all? And in spite of him having the feelings that he do for his mother, guess what? Not one time did he call her Monique. So he still has respect that that's his mother. He still calls her mom, mommy, mother, whatever. Not one time did he come out of pocket and say, because me, I'd have been like, Monique, you know what I'm saying? That would have been me, just petty. Okay, I would have been petty. I'd have been saying Monique, because at this point she's treating you like you're not her son. You're not even family, it seems like. So I would address her as such, Monique, what everybody else calls her. He even recognized her tour with Cat Williams. I haven't heard a shout out from her for him about his shows. Like I said earlier, I didn't even know the baby was a comedian. So he must be doing something, local shows like Ricky Smiley's son used to do. You know, he wasn't real known to be in the comedian world, but he was a comedian. He did shows. But we knew about him doing shows. You know nothing about Monique's son doing those shows. Where's the props? But she wants all the attention on her. All the attention is on her and her daddy. Boo. I'm telling you, Monique is a hotmess.com, y'all. She's a hotmess.com. She out here trying to pull the heartstrings of everybody else and want everybody to understand her gripe. But you want to downplay your son's feelings? I told y'all earlier, when you confront a person that's gaslighting, the first thing they're gonna say, you crazy, you got mental issues. But isn't she doing the same thing, talking about the stuff what the industry has done to her? But you're not crazy and mental issues, when we all know that Monique has some issues, childhood issues. We all know that. So can we easily say, yeah, you're dealing with some old trauma issues? And it could be that her husband got some trauma issues too. Maybe they trauma bonded. Maybe that's why they bonded so strong, because they trauma bonded together. Who knows? But again, like I said, and I said it even on the other ladies panel, the other YouTubers panel, that Sydney needs to stay in Sydney's place. Even with the business aspect of it. I don't care that he's a manager. Some things you just shouldn't involve yourself with. She's old enough, intelligent enough to handle it herself. She got a big mouthpiece, so she can talk. But he always doing all the talking. This dude had the text message. He kept the text messages from the son. Those wasn't even the text messages to the mom. That's probably why the name wasn't showing. Because I wonder what he got him in the phone as nephew? Or do we have him in his phone as Shalon? I wonder what he got him in his phone as. Nephew Shalon? I don't know, y'all. Because obviously he ain't got him in there as son. Y'all still time and time again showing this boy that he's not worthy. He's not part of y'all world, part of y'all life. Dang on, Monique. You did it to him as a kid, as a baby. Leave the boy alone. Stop coming out with these text messages. Don't come out with nothing else. Because you done. We already know you're a deadbeat mama. Period. You're a deadbeat mom. And you and daddy need to go sit down. Go and focus on the tour and give us some comedy. That's what you do. Because we about sick of you. About sick of it. But that's all. I just wanted to come back on and share. She the real life girl, that's probably look, Ashley, that's probably why she played that role so well. Because baby, when I tell you, now, I ain't gonna take that from her. She played that role, boo. She played, and every time I play that movie, my daughter be rolling. You hear me? Because she was real silly anyway. But yeah, she played that role. One thing you can't take from Monique, she's a good actress. She's a good actress, and she just needs to give us more of the acting and the comedian. All this other extra stuff, sit down, have several seats. You and daddy go have several seats. Build them out and get over it, and continue with your profession. Because we tired now. We tired, Monique. No more. That's all I had, y'all. I just heard that he responded. I didn't know if anybody had heard it. And so, like I said, shout out to Lena Lane Media, Lynn on YouTube. She played the video. I hope she don't mind that I played it, because I couldn't find it. I tried to find it on my own. Right, Ashley, he got it somehow. Like, why we didn't see the name? We like, dude, he doing too much. Why is he being the voice? Why is he in the forefront when it has absolutely nothing to do with him? Why? And she's allowing it. Like he said, she's allowing this type of behavior. She's making herself look more and more bad. That she wants the opinion of the social media world, popular opinions of the social media world. She's making herself look bad. I know she has in my eyes. I was trying to give her a little leeway, a little sympathy. But no, when the sun came out, I was like, man. Exactly, Ash Chats. That's why she played her role so well, because she definitely played that role. And baby, she gave Precious the business in that movie. Okay, so and that's probably how she is in real life. I'm just waiting to. I just want to see if the other children, the kids, are gonna tell a story. Because I'm quite sure I'll never really see them. I never see her interacting with the other ones, the ones that they brag on so much. I never see her interacting with them. And she do videos, dancing videos with her dancing exercise person. She's always got videos with daddy, but I never see her interacting with other family members or the kids. So I'm trying to figure that out. What's up with that? But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It was just, I talked about it, but then, I talk among myself. I listen to everybody else. Yeah, actually, that's why he said he does it on TikTok, because he didn't come out to make no money or gain a following. He was okay with his 25 followers because he was able to, be in tune with them and call them by name. He wasn't looking for no props, but he got sick of hearing his name. Exactly, Ashley Chat. You should. Like I said, I couldn't find it under his name for some reason. It was just people interacting to his live. I can't find his page on TikTok for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow. I don't know. But yeah. But I just wanted y'all to hear that. But more people need to. I think she's gonna be shut down because karma is real. Karma is real. Maybe Tyler Perry and DL and all them, pray for some karma or something else to shut her up. And maybe this is it, because more people need to. I don't think it's gonna stay right here. He said he wasn't going to say anything else. I think he kind of summed it up. He kind of really, shedded some light and said his piece. But I think if she keep pushing him, he gonna come out with something else. I think if she keeps pushing him, if Daddy come out with something else, he probably gonna say something. He probably gonna make another video, and then probably will continue. But at this point, I think he needs to, leave it alone. And if she wants to build a relationship or have a relationship with her son, if she wants this to stay quiet, she needs to put forth an effort. But like, I believe him. I believe when he says she hasn't been putting forth the effort, because you can tell in the even the maybe that's why the text message was so vague, y'all. Y'all think because it was Sydney talking? Is that why the text message was so vague? Like, it was always, maybe she didn't know about the text message. What y'all think? You think he was doing this behind her back? Because in the text message, from what I got, she never had time for the son. She never had time to talk to him. It was always an excuse. I'm going to sleep. I'm old. Yeah, we were getting ready to do this, or I'll call you when this. She's never said, okay, baby, I'm gonna call you right now. Never. In none of the text messages. Okay, Ashley, yeah, send it to me. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, guys. Y'all don't know. It means so much to me. Y'all giving me the confidence to be able to keep the YouTube, because I was getting a little discouraged. I get discouraged very easily, y'all. I know I need to work on that. But I move by emotions. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at that. But I was like, I don't think people ain't subscribing, and I don't really know how to work it, and people gonna find me boring. But I promise you, I am gonna get it. I am working on another major big project in my personal life. But I'm gonna try to find some balance to tie it all in together, on top of, being a full-time mother of a disabled child, well, adult child. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. And once I get it and it becomes a little more easier and repetitious for me, it'll be easier for me to upload videos. But I had to figure out a way for y'all to hear the video. So I hope y'all was able to hear it clearly. I'm not for sure if y'all was able to hear it clear, but if y'all couldn't, go check out his channel and hear the full video, because he had a lot to say, and I'm proud of him. What you say? You crazy, sis. You be cracking me up. We think so much alike too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was like, always, let me call you back. I'm falling asleep, or I gotta take a nap. Mama old. And I mean, it was never in none of those threads that she was willing to say, okay, I'm gonna call you right now. Where was that at? You was always shumming this kid off. And then that last little book paragraph, this dude come in and say, if it wasn't for blah, like, dude, he didn't say that y'all had to do for his child. He's gonna I guarantee you that Shalon is gonna make sure his daughter's not gonna want for anything. He's gonna make sure he's there and attentive and giving her the love that he didn't receive. I guarantee you that. We will not hear this story for him, because he's gonna make sure he gives his child, and he said it. He's busy trying to be a man and be a father to his daughter. Amen to him for that. That's what I'm talking about. We here to support you, Shalom. We here to support you. I hopefully find your channel, and I'm gonna subscribe to you. Yeah. So you got our support. We supporting. But yeah, y'all, I thank y'all for tapping in. I thank you all. I can't post on my community wall where I can thank the new subscribers that I've seen that joined in the last couple of days. But I appreciate you all. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully I'll get up to the 500 to where I can be able to post to my community wall. But other than that, thank you guys. I'm so glad my sis Ashley Chat was able to catch me live. She be going live so early that I don't ever get to catch her lives early. It's every so often I'll catch her live if she do it later in the afternoon as opposed to the early mornings, because I'm a late riser. Because while y'all sleep, I'm up. I'm up to 4, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. I wake up one day and go to sleep the next. So a lot of times when people go live early, I don't get to catch them. I have to, catch the replay. But I do come in and I support. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. 7 a.m. my time. I know, right, Lynette? Like Ashley, I guess she gotta get to her business and stuff. So she do her stuff early. And I ain't mad at her. Yeah, Up is another one. She do early lives. Jared, another one who do early morning lives. I never can catch because I tell you, I be still counting the sheeps while y'all up talking on live. But I do catch y'all replay. I do hit the like button. I might say a comment or two, but yeah, I love you all so much. But yeah, I thank you guys. I'm finna get out of here. I got some running around to do. But I just wanted to jump on right quick to piggyback off my live earlier. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.